Man like Brian, what did you make of the game?
Awesome, 3-1, smashed it, smashed them, 3 points, up the table we go.
Was there any particular highlights that you want to mention that you thought that, yeah, this was a good performance in these particular moments? For example, when we had the red card, when we scored the first goal, what were the standout moments for you in the game?
The first one was when they got that red card. I thought if we could just come out and get an equaliser, we're going to get 2 or 3-1. And obviously the Van Eywick goal to get 2-1, that's when we got the kind of winner, and then O'Hare clinched it with 3-1 with that spectacular goal right at the end.
Is it fair to say, or is it fair to assume, up until about 75 minutes, we were running out of ideas? All the ideas were falling out the glove box. We didn't know what we were doing because it was backwards football, sideways football until Callum O'Hare scored the first goal. Is that fair to assume?
That's fair. I agree with you on that. We didn't. Like you said, we ran out of ideas. We just kind of didn't shoot or anything. As soon as O'Hare shot and got 1-1, then yeah, it was onwards and upwards. But like you said, before we got the equaliser and Sims come on, it was a bit running out of ideas. Yeah.
So you're saying what? Once the first goal went through, the floodgates opened like Noah's Ark, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Floodgates open. The crowd was up for it. CBS was rocking. And I could just see the 2-1 or 3-1 coming from there.
So what do you make of Mark Robins' approach to the game? 4-5-1, obviously got in on the graveyard shift against those big Monster Inc. 7-foot ex-Premier League defenders from Leicester, wheelchair chariots from down the M69. What did you think of Mark Godden's performance there?
I think he stayed, well, it was a bit, with Godden couldn't really hold it up, and it was a bit risky formation. But obviously it paid off in the end. And when he brought, like I say, Sims on, that change kind of was valuable. So yeah, I think it was a bit shaky at the start, but all the subs paid off in the end, yeah.
And lastly, that penalty that was given, do you believe it was a penalty? Obviously, from my view, he got the ball first, but then he clattered the man. Yeah. In the modern day game, is that a penalty?
I'm going to do an old school Arsene Wenger. I didn't see the incident.